Welcome to Deep Into Finance family. We appreciate you being here with us. Give us a like and subscribe to our channel. Share with your friends and family and stay up to date to our future videos. Baseball cards are one of the most popular and enduring hobbies in the United States. The hobby has been around for over a century, and it has undergone many changes over the years. One of the most significant changes has been the rise of the baseball card market. In this essay, we will explore the baseball card market, including its history, how it works, and the factors that affect its value. History of baseball cards. The first baseball cards were produced in the late 1800s. They were initially used as a marketing tool by tobacco companies, who would include them in their product packaging as a way to entice customers to buy their products. The first baseball card set was produced by the Goodwin Company in 1886. It featured 50 different players from the National League, and each card was printed on thick cardboard and included a picture of the player on the front and a brief bio on the back. Over the years, baseball cards became more popular and more companies began producing them. In the 1950s and 1960s, Topps became the dominant player in the market, producing colorful cards that were sold in packs along with a stick of gum. Other companies, such as Fleer and Donruss, also entered the market during this time. In the 1980s, the baseball card market exploded in popularity, and the value of cards skyrocketed. This was due in part to the rise of sports memorabilia shows and the increasing interest in collecting as a hobby. Some of the most valuable cards from this era include the 1989 Upper Deck Ken Griffey Jr. rookie card and the 1986 Donruss Jose Canseco rookie card. How the baseball card market works. The baseball card market is a complex and constantly evolving system. At its most basic level, the market is driven by supply and demand. When a card is in high demand and there is a limited supply of it, the price will go up. When a card is not in demand or there is an abundance of it, the price will go down. There are many factors that can affect the supply and demand of baseball cards. One of the most important factors is the popularity of the player. Cards of popular players, such as Babe Ruth or Mickey Mantle, will always be in high demand, while cards of less popular players may not be as valuable. Another important factor is the condition of the card. Cards that are in mint condition, with no creases or other defects, will always be more valuable than cards that are damaged in some way. Additionally, cards that have been professionally graded by a third-party grading service, such as PSA or Beckett, will typically command a higher price than ungraded cards. The timing of a card's release can also have an impact on its value. For example, rookie cards of players who go on to become superstars will often increase in value over time, as collectors realize the potential of the player. This was the case with the aforementioned Ken Griffey Jr. and Jose Canseco cards from the 1980s. The overall state of the economy can also have an impact on the baseball card market. During times of economic prosperity, collectors may have more disposable income to spend on cards, which can drive up prices. Conversely, during times of economic downturn, collectors may be more hesitant to spend money on cards, which can lead to lower prices. Factors affecting the value of baseball cards. As mentioned above, there are many factors that can affect the value of baseball cards. Some of the most important factors are player popularity. Cards of popular players will always be more valuable than cards of less popular players. Condition. Cards that are in mint condition will be more valuable. Rarity. Cards that are difficult to find, such as limited edition or low print run cards, will be more valuable than cards that are more common. Grading. Cards that have been professionally graded by a third-party grading service will typically command a higher price than ungraded cards. Historical significance. Cards that are associated with important moments in baseball history, such as a record-breaking performance or a World Series win, will be more valuable than cards that are not. Age: older cards, particularly those from the pre-World War II era, are often more valuable than newer cards due to their rarity and historical significance. Pop culture influence: cards that are associated with popular movies or TV shows, such as the 1990 To Batman Returns set, may be more valuable due to their pop culture appeal. Supply and demand: as mentioned earlier, the supply and demand of a card will have a direct impact on its value. When demand is high and supply is low, prices will go up, and vice versa. Recent trends in the baseball card market: in recent years, the baseball card market has experienced a resurgence in popularity, particularly among younger collectors. This has been driven in part by the rise of online marketplaces such as eBay and the increased availability of information about card values and rarity. One trend that has emerged in the market is the increasing importance of autographed cards. Cards that have been signed by the player are often more valuable than unsigned cards, particularly if the autograph has been authenticated by a third-party service. Another trend is the rise of graded cards. As mentioned earlier, cards that have been professionally graded by a third-party service are often more valuable than ungraded cards. In recent years, the demand for graded cards has increased, and the grading process has become more standardized and transparent. The rise of new players and the increasing popularity of international baseball have led to a growing demand for cards of players from outside the United States. Cards of players from Japan, Korea, and other countries are becoming increasingly valuable as collectors seek to expand their collections. The baseball card market is a fascinating and complex system that has evolved over more than a century. From its humble origins as a marketing tool for tobacco companies, it has grown into a multi-billion-dollar industry that attracts collectors of all ages and backgrounds. While the market is subject to many factors that can impact the value of cards, it remains a popular and enduring hobby for millions of collectors around the world. As with any collectible market, the baseball card market is not without its risks and challenges. One of the biggest challenges facing collectors is the risk of fraud and counterfeit cards. In recent years, counterfeiters have become increasingly sophisticated, making it difficult for collectors to distinguish between genuine and fake cards. This has led to a rise in the demand for authentication services and a growing reliance on third-party grading. Another challenge facing collectors is the potential for overvaluation and speculation. Just like any other market, the baseball card market is subject to speculation and hype, which can lead to inflated prices for certain cards. Collectors who buy into these hype cycles may find themselves overpaying for cards that are later found to be less valuable than originally thought. Despite these challenges, the baseball card market continues to attract collectors of all ages and backgrounds. For many, collecting baseball cards is a way to connect with the history and culture of the game, as well as a way to invest in a hobby that can bring both financial and personal rewards. The baseball card market is a complex and ever-evolving system that has played an important role in the history of baseball and popular culture. While the value of cards is subject to many factors, including rarity, condition, and historical significance, the market remains a popular and enduring hobby for collectors around the world. Whether you are a seasoned collector or just starting out, there is something special about the experience of holding a piece of baseball history in your hands.